Now at 4, the Torrance man accused of opening fire at the White House Correspondents' Dinner makes his first court appearance. The new federal charges against him.
Just really, all I could tell is he was really shy of himself, so it was very surprising.
That suspect worked as a tutor in Torrance. We are hearing from the parent of a child that he helped. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Amy Johnson.
I'm Juan Fernandez. This is CBS LA at 4. Our top story here at 4, the Southern California man accused in the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner on Saturday in court for the very first time.
He faces 3 federal charges, including attempting to assassinate the President of the United States. We have team coverage on the shooting, both here at home, where Allen lived and worked, and in Washington, D.C., where the investigation continues. But we begin with CBS LA's Jasmine Beal in our newsroom with a look at those federal charges. Jasmine.
Yeah, we heard from the Department of Justice around noon, our time today, in a pretty lengthy news conference. They were taking questions as well from the media. But right off the top here, Cole Allen not entering a plea in court. That's going to come up again in the next few days. But the affidavit.
What, Marco?
7-page criminal complaint. I read through it.
I don't know what you're saying.
This afternoon, it says Allen called himself the premier federal assassin and fired at least once.
Hey, Marco's saying something in my ear, but I don't know what he's saying.
Here in California.
This is the gun that he did.
Oh, okay. All right, bye. They just canceled all the other shots. Yeah. Amy, they said you should go to the newsroom next.
Security video allegedly shows Allen racing through the security checkpoint at the Washington Hilton after investigators say he departed Los Angeles by train just days earlier. The criminal complaint says database records show that on or about August 17, 2025, Allen purchased a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun from a firearm dealer in a city in California. And then on or about October 6, 2023, Allen purchased a 38 caliber semi-automatic pistol from a firearm dealer in a different city in California. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says Allen was a floor above the ballroom with hundreds of federal agents between him and the president.
He ran through the McNamara holding a long gun. As he did so, U.S. Secret Service personnel assigned to the checkpoint heard a loud gunshot. One Secret Service officer was shot in the chest, but was wearing a ballistic vest that worked.
Blanche says the officer who was hit then fired 5 times at Allen, who was not shot. That Secret Service officer is expected to be okay. Blanche also saying testing is still being done to determine for sure whose round hit him. It could have been so much more.
Jeff.
But for the reality that we had the Secret Service as well as the Metropolitan Police Department and the FBI. Investigators say a manifesto allegedly written by the suspect
Reminds me of that actor, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son, kind of.
And you know, again, this incident, though, is likely to trigger those changes to how the Secret Service protects the president moving forward. I mean, part of the security review will be including the fact that they can make sure that this upcoming high-profile event, like the America 250 celebration, are fully prepared and safe. A preliminary hearing for Allen is scheduled for May 11th. Live on the news in Jasmine Beal, CBS LA.
Jasmine, thank you. We do know the suspect, Cole Allen, has been living in Torrance and worked at a tutoring company there.
That's right. CBS LA's Jeff Nguyen is outside the home. And Jeff, you spoke with the woman whose daughter he actually tutored?
Amy and Juan, we spoke to that mom at a tutoring service about 3 miles from the suspect's home. And from the day, there has been no activity here. The same can be said about that tutoring business where he used to work.
Whenever I would see him, he would just be sitting quietly.
Cecilia Peralta works at the business next to the C2 Education of Torrance office, where the shooting suspect Cole Allen had been a tutor. Peralta says Allen taught his daughter reading comprehension and math. She asked us not to show her face.
So I told him to picture my name, do you recognize them? And she's like, yeah, but I didn't bring anything else up. I just wanted to know.
She showed her daughter Allen's photograph
released a picture of the suspect shirtless during his arrest Saturday night. We asked for more photos like this one from his graduation from Cal State to Mrs. Hills made headlines right online.
So actually a little shocking because when I see him in the picture, I say, oh my God, I told my wife, I know this guy.
Raphael Robles works maintenance at the shopping center that houses the tutoring business. He says he was watching television when a news alert interrupted programming with Alan's photo.
I just see him come to work, eat it in the tables over there, and then never talk to him, never say hello, never say nothing, not even once.
Come across them in the hallway, would it look at you?
Copy.
Would it interact? Sit here and have lunch, and that's about it.
On this Wine Street in Florence, news crews from around the world have gathered outside the home where Alan apparently lived with his family. Neighbors say they haven't had any problems with Alan or his family.
Amber Aldrich tells us that her daughter had attended that tutoring service for about 7 months, and coming up at 5, we will hear more from her about her child's time there. For now, we are live in Florence. Jeffrey Nguyen, CBS LA.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Let's go ahead and bring in CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers after this.
And Mike, you were here Saturday digging into the suspect and his Southern California connection.
Yeah, and we went through all of that, and we're getting new statements tonight from Cal State Dominguez Hills, who confirmed a person by that name did attend their school and just recently graduated with his master's in 2025, so just late last year. We also know on Saturday, we dug through and tried to talk to a lot of former employers or people that Cole Allen worked with throughout the years, both at a couple of technology firms as well as over at Caltech. But what you're looking at on your screen right now is his timeline from how he got to Los Angeles to D.C. According to an affidavit, a federal affidavit that I've gone through, April 6th, that's when he makes the reservation at the Washington Hilton for 3 nights. April 21st, he leaves here by train and takes a train ride from here to Chicago. He arrives there on April 23rd, stays the night in Chicago, and on April 24th, he boards the train in Chicago and gets to Washington, D.C. And of course, we know it was the 25th. That was when that shooting happened. The 25th was the date he was scheduled to check out of the hotel there as well. And according to the manifesto that he wrote and all of those things, it was just a lot going on here. We do know that he did send that manifesto, according to federal documents, to at least one former employer, which could potentially be one of the reasons why we never heard back from any of his former employers. So a couple of them read my text but never actually responded to us. We did try to get statement from some of the people that knew him the longest, of course, over at C2 Education as well. But nobody actually got back to us on Saturday nights, and we now know that it may be because that manifesto was sent to at least one of his former employers.
Well, we're learning more for sure. Mike, thank you very much. Later here at 4:30, we'll speak with a former local high-ranking law enforcement official. He'll be breaking down how the training of Secret Service agents help attendees stay safe during that dinner on Saturday.
Another home invasion in the San Fernando Valley, this time in Panorama City.
What, do you just have to get me today?
Investigators say the family was home and described the terrifying ordeal. The father tells police he heard footsteps in the living room. Check it out, and that's when he heard commands to get back into the bedroom or face getting shot. Didn't see the suspects, but grabbed his family and locked the bedroom door. By the time officers got there, the suspects were already gone after ransacking the home. No one was hurt, and the suspects are still on the loose.
Well, the spring weather roller coaster ride continues. A little cool today, but it's about to warm.
Oh, yes, meteorologist Alex Bisson is here with the first look at our next weather, Alex.
Alex, thank you. Tonight, ships sit idle in the Strait of Hormuz as
Hello, everyone. Joe, David,
Meanwhile, the U.S.
Lady.
and Iran appear locked in a costly stalemate. Iran has offered to reopen the
How's everyone's
embargo
Monday
if the
going?
U.S. ends its blockade on Iranian ports and vessels. President Trump discussed the deal with his national security team today, but has been unwilling to compromise on shutting down Iran's nuclear program.
I don't want to get ahead of the president or his national security team. What I will reiterate is that the president's red lines with respect to Iran have been made very, very clear, not just to the American public, but also to them as well.
Well, over the weekend, President Trump abruptly called off plans to send top negotiators to Pakistan for a second round of peace talks with Iran. Back here, the state primary election is a little more than a month away, and CBS-LA is teaming up with CBS stations from across California to host the next governor's debate, candidate debate.
And Katie Porter's campaign staff has confirmed to CBS LA she will take part in our debate tomorrow. Now that means the top 8 candidates in the governor race, see right here on your screen, will all be on the debate stage, and we're aiming to have the most inclusive, most impactful debate. That debate is tomorrow night at 5:30 at Pomona College. You can watch it live here on CBS LA, Channel 2, KCAL 9, Channel 9, and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles.
Up next, tragedy on the tracks.
A local teen struck and killed by a train while on an e-bike. What investigators are saying about how this happened.
Plus, more tornadoes leaving a trail of destruction. This one hitting North Texas.
And Mother Nature steals the show at Stagecoach, testing the patience of concert goers. We're going to hear from some of them.
Was this the weekend Danny Roberti?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. There's only one weekend for.
Oh, so she not make it, or
Well, they evacuated it for a couple of hours and then let everybody come back in.
see, like if I got there after all the hassle to get there, and they you guys can keep the show.
Hey. Yeah, no, I mean the only thing that I found on Saturday was that in 2024 he made a $25 campaign contribution to Kamala Harris's campaign, but that's the extent of it. Yeah, no, but I mean I went through the FEC myself. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, because it's really like.
Yeah, no, I pulled the FEC records, and the FEC records specifically, the way I was so confident that it was him is because as the occupation, it lists teacher at C2 education and living in Torrance. So, yeah. Cool. Bye.
They did several on Royal Caribbean Parade. What? Really? People in North Texas are cleaning up after a pair of tornadoes ripped through the region over the weekend, killing at least 2 people. Aerial footage shows the extent of the destruction, with homes reduced to rubble in the hard-hit town of Runaway Bay. The National Weather Service says an EF2 tornado there produced winds of at least 135 miles per hour. You can see see what happened here, scattering debris for miles. That's the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane. Homeowners are just beginning to assess the damage.
I'm gonna believe it was happening. I just retired 2 years ago. You know, this sort of thing.
I know in 50 years that I've been alive, that's the first time I've experienced anything like this. Lost half the roof there, lost damage on the inside of it.
At least 20 families have been displaced. Forecasters say another storm system could bring more severe weather to the region starting tomorrow.
Well, some high winds in the Coachella Valley over the weekend causing some trouble at the Stagecoach Music Festival. Had to be evacuated for a time, and now we're hearing from local fans who were there. Large signs ordered festival goers to evacuate in the middle of live performance Saturday night. Gusts of wind up to 65 miles an hour halted the popular country music festival in Indio for about 2 hours. Thousands of people filed out of the festival grounds, with some complaining of vision and breathing issues from all of the dust that was in the air.
The wind just picked up out of nowhere. It was very strong gusts, and dirt was flying everywhere. It was going into my face. Luckily, everything's okay, and I know my party and everybody is safe, and that's all that matters. But it was definitely a very intense half hour, 40 minutes as we were trying to find an exit to leave the venue.
Well, the festival got going again after a little more than an hour. The final day, Sunday, went off without a hitch.
Hear that? A summer school day in the Simi Valley as students returned to campus after losing a classmate this weekend. The team was hit by a train while riding an e-bike. CBSLA's Joy Benedict spoke with friends and neighbors about the loss.
As school let out at Central Middle School in Simi Valley, there was a somber feel among the students and parents who were waiting.
Any kind of a loss that we experience in the community, this is pretty hard.
Tony Abel and others here had to have a tough conversation this weekend after a 7th grader was struck by a train while riding an e-bike.
Encouragement, letting them talk, listening, letting them express their emotions, and just a lot of hugs and kisses.
The child has been identified by his baseball league, Simi Youth Baseball, as Reese Beck. He was just 13 years old. Fellow teen parents started an online fundraiser for his family, as his father is also a coach in the league.
I can't imagine what I would do.
Police say the child was riding an e-bike heading south on Sequoia. He was on the sidewalk on the east side against traffic. So although the gate arm was down, they say it would not have been blocking his path. Investigators say he was struck by the train around 6:30
Oh my God, he was
Saturday
struck
night.
by the
Because we're
train?
traveling southbound, the arm would prevent vehicles from going northbound. So unfortunately, the arm for the east side of that intersection would be on the south side of the truck, not blocking the truck, which is the direction that you're going to travel.
Monday, people showed up near the crossing with flowers and prayers as a small memorial is starting to grow. And although it's not clear how fast the child was going, police say he was on a Class 3 e-bike, which can reach speeds of 28 miles an hour, which is why they say you're supposed to be 16 years old to ride one.
Just be aware of the surroundings and make sure that you're riding within your.
I don't know, I think you would still see a train coming.
A devastating loss for a family and this community, trying to figure out how to keep from holding their own just a little closer.
I couldn't imagine a day without my boys, especially losing, their son in a way that tragic. I don't want to imagine that, unfortunately.
Joy Benedict, CBS-LA.
We're outside, it was a sunny but cooler Monday, but you may not need your jacket for much longer.
Oh, Alex Biston showing us the mini warm-up headed our way. Alex?
Copy. CC. How are you, CC? Lady, Jules. Hurry and find a police chase. I wish. How's everyone's weekend?
Right, Mike is first. That was so long ago. That was post COVID.
Hey, Alex here at the desk. We're learning new details about a CHP officer accused of murder. He was in court today entering his initial plea. We'll tell you what happened ahead.
Plus, navigating a whole new world, the futuristic glasses helping the visually impaired get around with confidence. That was good. Yeah, that was really good. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to miss it because I like what you're saying and I love that they showed like.
Juan, you're doing the 5, right? Yeah.
I mentioned it to Kevin. He did it.
That was good.
With Jan.
I saw that it had something that wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't too much.
It was dark blue.
And then
No, I thought it was good. Like it wasn't distracting. Okay. Yeah. No, I thought it was really good. See, but it's and the others like they have some different. Like if you're reading something.
I think you need to have to.
Yeah, you need to do something. Otherwise, it's kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't seen it.
You know, I never.
And that bike.
Really?
Yeah. That bike's a pretty good bike.
Wow.
Okay, Vinny.
Wow, still holding on.
Yep. And I've got like an attachment. It's been all. It's been everywhere. I've learned it all over Hawaii.
A CHP officer accused of murder after a deadly crash has pleaded not guilty. The officer is one of 2 people accused of hitting another car more than 100 miles an hour.
Let's go to assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk with more.
Yeah, you know, Juan and Amy, this was a case where a CHP officer who was on duty and, according to the DA, going up more than 130 miles an hour down the 605 freeway when he hit this car. Now, that car became disabled in the HOV lane. According to the DA's office, the CHP officer did not stop after the collision, instead pulled over, waited several minutes before radioing in the crash, then got off the freeway and drove northbound away from the crash scene. While that car was sitting disabled in the HOV lanes, another car with a different woman accused of being intoxicated at the time of the crash, driving more than 100 miles an hour, hit the car, killing all 4 people that were inside. Both that CHP officer and the woman that was driving allegedly under the influence have been charged with 4 counts of murder as a result of this crash. Today, that CHP officer was in court and pleaded not guilty to the 4 counts of murder that he is facing, those charges against him. He is now a former California Highway Patrol officer. The CHP was part of the investigation in this and worked with the DA's office to bring charges in this case. And again, sadly, all 4 people involved in the crash that were hit not once, but twice, all 4 of them died. Guys?
So tragic. All right, thank you. Coming up at 4:30, stepping inside the security perimeter following the press dinner shooting in D.C.
A former local law enforcement officer who's protected past presidential visits is going to be breaking down what went right and what security changes could be in store for the future.
Plus, a royal arrival, Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla touching down on U.S. soil, the high-stakes meeting during their visit.
In turbulent times, concerns soaring to new levels as skyrocketing jet fuel prices impact travelers, put vacations on hiatus.
Juan, I'm sorry, I forgot to write you a toss there.
It was there.
No, that's just that's not a real one. That's just like the default one.
What are we doing?
Oh, it worked.
What are we doing? Oh, okay.
The fallout from the shooting inside a hotel during the White House Correspondents' Dinner Saturday continues to ripple across Washington as the secret.
This one.
That's the best.
So everything is like they have workers everywhere. So
They serve you.
for breakfast, I always do the air. Really not the coffee station, you do it yourself. Everything else is,
Yeah, no, that's good. Because that's where they save most of their, you're all handling it, and then you sit down and you start eating it all.
But people who wish to do something they touch the legal.
So you didn't do this,
Oh, they have. They have a test kitchen where they do like the gastronomic thing. It's like bubbles of strawberry thing, this and then and it's all included. There's a Spanish tapas one. But a lot of well, Portal has like a menu,
Yeah.
so that's and but kind of like I don't do breakfast and the galley.
Yeah.
So the 2 fried eggs and some toast. But there's some restaurants that will take lunch.
This is CBS LA at 4.
Well, today the alleged shooter at Saturday's press gala in D.C. appeared in court for the first time. Cole Allen faces 3 federal charges. The first, an attempted assassination of the president.
That's right, the other 2 are weapons charges for the interstate transport and discharge of a firearm. Allen has not entered a plea just yet. More charges, though, are expected as the investigation here continues. The White House praised the Secret Service's quick action after shots were fired, and at the very same time, officials announced they'll be investigating how to strengthen existing security protocols.
CBS LA's Jasmine Beal brings us an expert's take on what went well and what measures the White House may implement in the future.
The fallout from the shooting inside a hotel during the White House Correspondents' Dinner Saturday.
Yeah. She's the president of the White House Correspondents Association.
About the security at the event.
dangerous points into the ballroom because it obviously was not designed specifically to hold a very high security event.
Adam Cochran, a former law enforcement officer who has worked on numerous presidential security details and other head of state visits to Southern California, says despite the hotel's security challenges, the Secret Service did their job.
Could that have happened with a further checkpoint or a further security area further out? Of course. It would just would have been a little bit further away, giving them more time and distance to stop the person. But at the end of the day, the result was the same.
The Secret Service said Monday that it will enhance security at events moving forward. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says Allen was a floor above the ballroom with hundreds of federal agents between him and the president.
He ran through the Nakamoto holding a long gun. As he did so, U.S. Secret
How did they
Service
not shoot
personnel
him dead?
assigned to the checkpoint.
They didn't even shoot him at all.
One Secret Service officer was shot in the chest.
Well, they tried to. They just missed.
Blanche says the officer
Now, you
who
would think
hit
there
and
would be
fired
no-
5 times at Allen, who was not shot. That
Ask
Secret Service
questions
officer
first.
is expected to be
You just
okay.
kill.
Blanche also saying testing is still being done to determine for sure who's drowned with the agent. Comfort explains why the Secret Service also may not have rushed in immediately to remove the president from the ballroom.
Is where removing them also safe? Or was this person operating with multiple people? Are there other people in other areas in an attempt to ruse the president out?
Cochran said it would have been nearly impossible to uncover the gunman's plans ahead of time.
It sounds cliche, but it is really the needle in the haystack.
Jasmine Beal, CBS LA.
And for the latest developments on the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the shooting and the aftermath, stay with CBS LA and CBSLA.com.
The war in Iran has caused jet fuel prices to surge.
Massive amounts of information can be delivered, digested quickly, and we need to take advantage of it to make sure that it takes 3 weeks, not 3 years.
Now, Mayor Karen Bass signed the executive order today, which will have agencies working from a single digital system within weeks. City officials say these tools were used to fast-track rebuilding projects in the Palisades and will now be rolled out statewide. Well, since signing Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Roki Sasaki, the Dodgers have become by far the most popular team in Japan.
No doubt, Jim Hill shows us how the franchise is honoring their Japanese fan base at tonight's game. Jim?
just want the people to know that they have support out there, and I want to show it. You know, being a baseball player, playing for this team, it's a good platform for me to share that and let the people know that they're not alone in this.
I really wasn't like planning on leaving, going anywhere, but I mean, free agency just a waiting game, figuring out numbers, figuring out what's best, and you know, obviously getting back here was the best for me. I'm glad to be back here, and decided for the season.
Good to be back in Dallas. When we first got back, you know, kind of felt like first day of school. You know what I'm saying? So it was just good to see everybody.
What a good time. Okay, Jim, thank you. Coming up, more mischief.
Yeah, two teens ride themselves into a world of trouble after the bizarre stunt they pulled inside a Target store.
Plus, a new kind of forever by newlyweds are replacing diamonds with tattoo ink. It's those jealous ladies who are like,
Oh, you're not taking off that ring.
You're not taking off that ring.
Oh, yeah, you want to take it off? Sure, I got something for you. Wait, what's that? No.
It's not going to look good. Actually, it fades because you wash your hands so much.
I think most women are like, no, I'll take a diamond. You can tattoo yourself, but I'll take a diamond. I always have trouble when I see her name, Camilla.
Camilla Parker Bowles.
Because I always want to say like Camilla, so when I see it, you know, Camilla.
There's three of us in this marriage. Remember?
Yes, yes. So sad.
That was so sad.
It really was.
When she said that.
Whenever her died, I was just like, oh man.
And I was here working that day.
Were you really? I was in Atlanta.
I was in the newsroom. It's this picture that I posted when I had my 30th. And I was waiting for a story to happen. And they were like, should have an accident in Paris. What do you want me to do?
Oh wow, that was it? Oh my gosh.
And it was me breaking the news that it happened.
Wow. I was in Atlanta with the stuff I told in Columbia, South Carolina.
Wow, look at this Barbie doll. Did you see her? Right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
She looks great. Seen her on the air a couple times.
I mean, wow. You know.
Yeah, she's
Very
very pretty.
historic.
She's a very pretty lady. It's just, I don't understand, like,
How do you tackle her in that class?
that's not
She's got
understand.
that.
She's got that look.
She's got the look. She's got kind of like a little bit of a deep upper voice, you know, which is
She's a very
for
good
Femme
lady.
Fatale would be perfect.
Well, the royal visit in Washington, Britain's King Charles III and Queen Camilla arrived in D.C. today for a 4-day visit. Comes amid a strained relationship over the war with Iran. Britain's ambassador to the U.S. said despite the disagreements with the U.S., the U.K. has been doing its part in the war.
We're using our bases for defensive strikes. We've flown something like 2,000 sorties with aircraft in the Middle East, shooting down drones and missiles to protect our allies every night. We share the same intent, the same policy as the US. We want to constrain this regime and its threat.
And security is high for the visit, especially after the weekend press dinner shooting. On the agenda for tomorrow, President and First Lady will host the King and Queen for a state dinner at the White House.
Back here, a coalition of California healthcare workers think voters are ready to tax the rich. Today, labor unions delivered 1.5 million signatures that could land the Billionaire Tax Act on the November ballot.
Being taxed like every other resident will not hurt the billionaires. It will not reduce the number of yachts they get to water ski behind. But it will help our hospitals and the workers who have been unfairly punished by Trump's cruelty.
Or according to the organizers there, the measure aims to seize a one-time 5% tax on California's 214 billionaires. Advocates say this would fill the gap in the state's medical budget after federal cuts and would keep rural hospitals and emergency rooms up and running. The signatures are verified California voters will have the final word at the polls this fall. New technology is making it easier to live with a disability, like these AI-powered smart glasses for the visually impaired. The glasses have built-in camera sensors that can take pictures and measure the distance to nearby obstacles. These insights are then communicated to the user through an internal speaker. The man who designed them came up with the idea from his own experience.
I'm visually impaired myself, so I have had myopia. I have -13 prescription image eye, and I know how it is.
Experts say assistive technology like this was not possible without the use of AI, but they do warn it can't yet replace existing tools like canes and guide dogs.
Well, diamonds may be a girl's best friend, but tattoo rings are trending for the younger generation. According to new data from Chime,
I think so too, lady.
and millennials are open to cutting costs by opting for
Hey, Gary.
more than half say Instagram and TikTok are fueling the change. In addition to saving money, people also say tattoo rings are more personal.
If you can pull yourself, okay?
Drama on the ice. A heroic troopers race against time to save a teen who fell through an icy lake not once but twice.
Plus, an underwater fight against climate change. We're going to take a deep dive into a hidden forest beneath the waves, making a huge splash this Earth month.
Ugh.
Okay. I've got this thing in my ear. Oh, then you want me to walk in? Yes. Okay. You just let me know when you want me to start walking. Thanks. Thanks.
We both going there?
No, just me for Marina Zurica's birthday.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, thank you.
Either Central or Hollenbeck's got a pursuit.
Are we close to it?
No. Hi, you guys hearing me up there? Okay, I just launched a chopper to a pursuit. It's on Central. All right.
Rescued after falling through the ice, not once but twice. Body camera video captures the moment Alaska state troopers worked together to pull a teen from icy waters. One trooper crossed the unstable ice and pulled the hypothermic boy onto a surfboard, while the other
Yep.
used a tow strap to pull the teen to safety. And two
Yeah, did you not launch them?
are in hot water after filming a social media stunt where one
Oh, okay, we should always launch them though if we hear it. It sounds like they just
over the weekend
terminated though. Hang on.
during that stunt, teens were arrested for disorderly conduct. Now,
Yeah,
the
it's
night before, police say they
hang
tried
on.
another social media stunt by using a leaf blower
Okay.
inside
Yeah, so they terminated the pursuit, but the airship's still monitoring, and there was an officer involved in a crash during it, so we should still go.
Heads up, Amy, in that changeover, you'll be giving your 928 to 1. Okay. He's gonna be sitting in your chair. Okay. He knows that, but just so you're aware. Okay. Should I do it now? Can I take mine off now? No, because you still have the keys in the center.
Hi. How are you? 18, thank you. Yeah, I gotcha. So, like 10 or 15. They may not actually be in it anymore. The airship's still tracking it, but they canceled it because one of the units got in a crash.
Nothing much. How are you? Good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad to be back.
Oh, Michael, are we on YouTube today?
We are.
Okay, great.
Hey, YouTube, you want a cookie?
And once kelp disappears, the damage can snowball.
Did you guys catch where the TC happened? They're not anywhere near.
Restoration teams step in. Off Palos Verdes, the Bay Foundation and its partners have spent years working underwater to bring these forests.
Will you play back Central and figure it out for sure? I thought it was on 7th.
Reducing purple urchin density to 2 per square meter. And since doing that work to do on the ocean floor, the remaining urchins
They just requested a second RA.
the kelp forest starts to grow.
And the payoff can come faster than many people realize.
When conditions are right and we do our job within 3
Yeah, lady, that's related to the pursuit. We're going there right now.
The science is clear, and what's at stake isn't just an ecosystem, it's what we leave behind.
You know, the earth is not ours, right? We're borrowing it. Well, imagine if 100 years ago they decided to cut down the entire redwood forest so we never saw it.
Hi, Chopper. No, we're in downtown right now. Airship only at this point. The ground unit's canceled after they were involved in a crash. So there's a help call for the crash. They requested 2 RAs. I think that's in the area of 7th and Mateo, though we're trying to verify that. But the police ship is still monitoring. They're eastbound on 4th Street over the river. Police DC'd, yeah. Yeah.
Right to the forecast now. Cooler start to the week. Some warmer temperatures will soon be coming our way.
Alex Biston tracking what's ahead in our next weather. Alex.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. It's annoying. It's a burgundy Chevy, I believe. Dez is the vehicle.
Are you trying to go over the interview? Oh, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, 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 we'll be there. I just won't say goodbye for that. Looks good, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, handsome guy.
You can't. You isn't actually lock you out. I don't think. It just closes. Remember, no middle initial. No middle initial. On your name. Yeah. No, no. But when people don't have problems, like a lot of times they put their middle initial. Yeah. Who? Oh. It's like northbound 5 approaching the 10.
Yeah.
I feel like most of us don't wear it that much, and then when we do, it's so classy.
Yeah, because it's easy to fall into like wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
That's the
I
problem.
wear a black suit all the time.
Yeah, A firm. I got the PD ship north 5 at the 10. Yeah. No. Well, so there is still a helicopter that is following the car. So at this point, that's where I'm going to go. He's not going to make it for your show. Bye-bye.
Thank you. New at the top of the hour on CBS LA at 5, a slap on the wrist for a fireworks blast that took out a bomb squad truck. And
Now East 10 from the 5.
Mike Rogers on the desk, digging into new information on the punishments for those involved. Plus, an 83-year-old aviator celebrated for her decades in the skies.
No negative. I got the PD ship eastbound 10 from the 5.
Just received the FAA's highest honor. That and more new at the top of the hour.
And they're calling it a burgundy Chevy Cruise.
Great. We get to see that story. Thanks, Rubén. Well, coming up, a hopeful habitat transformation.
The LA Zoo is helping to restore not only land, but lives as well, with the help from that industry.
So yeah, LAPD is who started it. They terminated when the crash happened. I hear it on the black now. The LAPD airship is notifying CHP to see if they want it.
Really hit that one out.
And it's yours still.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.